African youth, if we must subdue corruption or curtail its impact on our developmental process, corruption. Just like they say, there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. My name is Shina David, and I welcome you to the Science of Corruption. But before we proceed, you must reserve a seat for my governor, Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia, and another one for our president, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigeria is a country that has been confronted with a list of challenges that have constituted an impediment to the growth and developmental process of our nation. Of course, it's the same issue with other African countries. Okay, now we have several challenges ranging from unemployment, insecurity, inflation, weak institutions, including the justice system, and of course, corruption. Now, the list goes on, but just to mention a few. But now that we know that we have a list of problems, several of them compounding issues, which we can say complex problems. Okay, so in order to deal with this multitude of challenges confronting Nigeria, we would employ a concept called the problem prioritization matrix. This concept suggests that in dealing with multitudes of problems, you should now arrange them in a hierarchical order, if you would like, put them in a box so that you know which one is more devastating and which one is less devastating. I mean, the one that is causing you more harm and the one that is causing you less harm. Then this concept suggests that you deal with the bigger problems and deal with smaller problems later. So in the midst of the problems that we have listed here, based on this concept, you will see that corruption comes number one on the list as the biggest problem that Africans are facing. As obvious as this is, I would still have to give you reasons why it is corruption that comes first on this list, because this is a conceptualized and a systematic approach towards the study and understanding of corruption. So we are not just going to be moving, we're going to be moving with facts and evidence, which is the same thing though. But I'll give you every references to back up what we're saying, and I will still relate what it means or what nature detects that we do. Then we'll align it and see if we're right or wrong. Okay, so corruption is first on the list, right? And these are the reasons why corruption is number one on the list. Corruption subverts the rule of law and due process. Corruption weakens institutions. Corruption gives room for embezzlement of public funds, nepotism, and favoritism. Corruption skews resource distribution.